Okay, guys, story time. I apologize for the lighting. We're in fall now in the Pacific Northwest, weather-wise anyway. And that means it is pitch black when I get up to go to work. And starting about 3:30, 4 o'clock, it'll start to get dark at night. Which is weird because growing up where I did, I'm a little bit lower geographically on the longitude and latitude scale. In the Pacific Northwest, you're up a little bit higher. So the sun reacts different. But that's not the story I want to tell. So, in one of my first videos that I uploaded, I talked about how because I'm in a 5-speed, I put this like steel cargo thingy on the back of my truck, in my little hitch. So it's I don't know, maybe 2 feet wide, like across, and maybe like a foot wide. Anyway, I talk about in that video how the reason I put it on my car was to keep people from riding my ass. Yesterday, it came in handy. On my way home, on I-5, because I was an idiot and went I-5, stop-go traffic. It took me an hour to get home. Again, that's about 12 miles, so, yeah. From where I enter onto the interstate to where I exit to get off to come to my house is about 3 miles. It took me 30 minutes to get 3 miles. Yeah. So, anyway, the point of the story is that while in this stop-go bumper-to-bumper traffic, a very large Toyota Tundra, had to be a newer model. It looks almost identical to my boyfriend's truck, so that's how I know. Waited too late to merge over into the lane that he needed to be in. And he pulls up like right beside me and then a little ahead of me and then tries to cut me off. Like, to literally push me out of my lane. Like, he's gonna hit my car. So I honk my horn like, dude, what are you doing? And he slams on his brakes. Well, I go by him and he just cuts the car behind me off. Like, literally runs her out of her lane off to the shoulder so he can cut into our lane. I'm like, are you serious right now? Whatever. So he's kind of angled in and out of the interstate. Like, he's half in our lane, he's half in my lane. And so we sit like that for a second, and the car in front of me starts to move. Well, he moves like maybe half an inch, so I scoot up half an inch. Well, the truck behind me sees me start to move a little bit, and he just guns it and slams into the back of my car onto my little cargo holder. Now, I feel it because it's like when you pull into a parking space and there's that like little concrete barrier at the end of the parking space, and you pull up too far and your wheels touch it and it kind of rocks you. That's what it felt like. But it was weird because like it took me a second before I realized what had happened. And I look in my rearview mirror and the guy is panicking, and I put it in park, I put it in neutral and I pull my e-brake, and I get out of the car. Because you just hit me, and I need to look to see if there's any fucking damage to my car. Luckily, there was not. To my car. I don't know if there was any damage to his car, because when he saw me get out of my car, he fucking dipped. Like, dipped. And I know I've said a curse word a couple times in this video. I'm not worried about it. If it gets taken down, it just gets taken down. I don't care. This is not a top priority video. But I just wanted to share with you guys what had happened. Anyway, so yeah. He sees me get out of my car and he panics and just takes off. He gets over into the shoulder and drives around people to get off an exit and just books it, like just takes off. And I'm like, what is happening? So the lady behind me who he had cut off stops. Like, she pulls over off onto the shoulder with me, and she gets out. She's like, are you okay? You know, I didn't get a license plate, but I have a description of the truck. I saw the guy. I'm like, no, I feel fine. I'm fine. My car is fine. I don't know if it did any damage to him. But he probably nicked his bumper on my steel cargo thing. And that's what you get. Like, first off, I was right to put it on there. My boyfriend said I was crazy and that I didn't need it on there. Told you so. Number two, that's karma. I hope you did mess up your bumper, you jackass. Like, that, you can't cut people off like that. You're gonna cause a wreck. And the way traffic was moving, had he actually damaged my car, oh my God, it would have caused one of the worst congestions on I-5 at that exact moment. Like, it would have not been good for anybody. Luckily, that didn't happen. There's no damage to my car. The cargo gate still moves in and out of the hitch. Fine, he didn't wedge it up in there or anything. Checked underneath the car, my axle, and all those fun parts. Everything's fine. He just love tapped me. But had he not been in such a hurry, had he not been a monster jerk face, like, you probably wouldn't have any damage to your vehicle. Now, the truck was lifted, so I don't know if he actually got my bumper. It sounded like he got my bumper, but he could have just hit me with the tires and it was the sound, I don't know, of something else. But I hope if that man did in fact mess up his bumper, I hope it happened. I hope you did, because you deserve it. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, so that was my day yesterday. And I just wanted to share with you guys, don't be crappy drivers. Don't be that guy. Don't be in such a hurry that you're willing to damage your car or someone else's, or, you know, worst case scenario, you actually cause yourself or someone to get injured. Like, I don't care what you gotta do, man. Or lady or person, however you identify, no judgment. But, like, nothing that you have to do is so important that you need to act or drive that way. Trust me, I would like to get home too. I would like to get to where I'm going quicker than we're going. But I don't have the availability to make that happen, so I have to sit patiently and suffer like everybody else. So do you. It's a fact of life. It just happens. Please be considerate when you're on the road. Be considerate, period, but especially on the road. Because I don't think people really take into consideration that you're in a car. This is, like, my Nissan Xterra is like a little over 3,000 pounds. So it's not, in retrospect of things, it's not like a super heavy vehicle, like a super duty truck or anything, but it's 3,000 pounds of metal. That's a good, you know how much I weigh? 115 pounds of human soft flesh that's very easily broken and mangled. Unless you're freaking Superman, or what's that Bruce Willis movie where he's like, he can't die? I can't remember. Anyway, unless you've got superpowers and you can magically walk away from car wrecks unscathed, be a considerate driver, because the person in the other car might not have superpowers and might not walk away unscathed, and your crappy attitude translating into your crappy driving is going to get somebody killed. Okay, I know that was kind of a story / rant, but I appreciate you hanging in there with me. It's Tuesday. I'm on my way to work. I really wish it was Friday, because I have a hockey game. But it's Tuesday. I have coffee though. Alright guys, so I'm gonna let you go for the day. I hope that this story was entertaining. I hope you like the video. I hope you share the video. I hope you comment on the video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel if you are not already. Thank you to everyone who watches. Thank you for all your support. Again, my page gets bigger when you guys help me out by liking and sharing. And again, my goal this month is to get to 75 subscribers. Help me get there, and I will announce the giveaway. And when we get to 100 subscribers, the giveaway will actually happen. I've got a process of how we're going to do that, but I need to get to 75 first. So help me get there. Have a great Tuesday, and I will see you guys later.